Running a small bakery, it's vital that the dough keeps coming in. The Krusty Cob in East Manchester has been going for 37 years and employs 8 people. But they rely on passing trade. And with Beswick Street closed for work on the Metrolink extension since August, this business that survived 3 recessions is on the point of closing down.
We make about a third of what we were making 6 months ago. And we can't sustain it for much longer. We're just about covering the wages, the wage bill. We can't cover the cost of other bills. We're having to pay them out of the company. In fact, we were going to close down on last Saturday morning. We were just a whisker away from it.
Christine has worked here since she was 18, but is now worried about the future.
At the moment, it looks pretty bleak. There's no jobs out there. This is our life. If this goes, where do we go from here?
Signs like this have gone up, but the bakery owners say it's made little difference because the writing is so small that people barely even notice it. The latest they've been told is that the roadworks should be finished by mid-November, but they're worried the business might not last that long.
In the city centre, trams started running again today after the 16-year-old tracks were replaced as part of a £100 million upgrade. Meanwhile, the head of the service says work on extending the system out to Droylsden, Rochdale and Chorlton is disruptive but necessary.
It is major work. We're putting in major work. We're lining large sewers, 3-4 feet diameter sewers that we have to relocate or line. So it is major engineering work, and yes, it does have an impact on people, has an impact on the drivers and on the residents, etc. But we're trying to keep that down to a minimum.
As a thank you to passengers who've put up with no city centre trams since April, there'll be 2 days of free travel on the network.
We're going to do 1 day for commuters, and that will be on the 19th. The reason for the 19th of November is that's the day after the Christmas markets open. And then we're also going to do a shoppers' day on the 14th of November. And, of course, when we talk about a free day, it's going to cost us some money, of course, to do that. But we think that £160,000 that is what it's going to cost is well worth it.
Money's also been spent on new trams, tram stops and ticket machines, all of which should make for a better Metrolink service. Ben Bland, Channel M Today.